Hey, you guys. Sorry I had to delete the other live because it was a real choppy and my words didn't quite add up. So I need to clear two things up today. First thing being, I have a lot of comments on my Fadi Fawaz video. Um, there are fans saying, well, Fadi was suspicious and so was Kenny Goss. Yes, I understand that. Every fan is entitled to their opinion on how they feel about George's love life with Kenny and Fadi. But the truth is, we don't know what went on behind the scenes. There's sides to every story. We only know that Kenny and George broke up because they both had issues with alcohol and they were going through a very dark period within their own lives, separate from being a couple. Um, we don't know what the issue was with Fadi. The only one that knows that is George. George did not make that public. Okay. I much prefer, as a George Michael fan, to know him for his music and his humanitarian work. Now, I know I'm going to get heat from the fan community. Well, if you love George Michael, you would be suspicious of his lovers. Yes, I would be. But for me, it's all about the music. What he left behind for us to enjoy as fans, and the way he helped people that needed help without wanting to be known about it, have his name out there in the public. He wanted it done, privately, and that was his wish. Um, the other issue I wanted to clear up is that I'm probably going to be restricted on TikTok because I made a comment in regards to Martin Bashir as a journalist, saying that Martin Bashir is a disgusting journalist and he rode the coattails of both Princess Diana and Michael Jackson. Back in the 90s, Martin Bashir wasn't known then like he is now. He was a nobody in the 90s. Nobody knew his name until he got to interview Princess Diana. Back then, Princess Diana had just separated from Prince Charles, was in the midst of a divorce. She had to give her side of the story on how she felt about being married to Prince Charles and having Camilla be the side piece in that dynamic. She was not happy about that. Um, he becomes an overnight sensation. We then find out that he betrayed Princess Diana, when she went public with the separation and the divorce and the feelings towards Camilla Parker Bowles. Um, she made it known. I didn't like the way he was presenting me in this interview. He then gets a chance to interview Michael Jackson in 2002 for 9 months. That interview becomes Living with Michael Jackson. That drew both criticism and praise from Michael's fan base and those that did not like Michael. That drew criticism. Um, Michael dies June 29th or June 25th, 2009 at 2:26 p.m. Mark Bashir then goes on to praise Michael Jackson as an artist and humanitarian. He then goes to state, I never saw anything inappropriate between Michael and children. When this man could have said that after he did Living with Michael Jackson. But no, he wanted to watch Michael get this criticism because he liked it. Okay. Martin Bashir, Diane Sawyer, Oprah Winfrey, the women of The View, minus Whoopi Goldberg, all despised Michael, but when Michael died, they kissed his ass and sucked up to his family. Right? So I'm probably going to be restricted because I made that comment, but that's what's going on. I'm getting restricted because of what I said, and there are people on there, trolls that will mom shame, body shame, go after LGBTQ plus, telling people with mental illness, those who have served in the army, to unalive themselves. Um, they like to cause nothing but trouble, and it's disgusting. There are indigenous people on there who are trying to make their issues within their community known about because they don't get the help that they need. So they come to TikTok and they say, hey, this is what we have going on. We need help. TikTok does a better job than, um, from what I've seen, to help, people who are struggling with things. They also talk about pets. They pet shame. They pet shame the owners that own those pets. They go after, they shadow ban people that want to talk about mental illness, narcissistic abuse, having overcome that, but they allow people to pet shame pets and their owners. Um, go after people that have served in the army, telling those people to unalive themselves. I mean, you won't punish those people, TikTok, but you'll go after me for stating the honest to God truth about Martin Bashir, which I already stated what the reason was. I find it absolutely disgusting that these people are allowed to get away with that. And those that want to bring awareness, with mental health, narcissistic abuse, pet awareness, indigenous issues, LGBTQ plus issues, getting bombarded with trolls. Yet we have a group like the Great Londini that is making it rounds to want to stop trolls from hurting people. And TikTok is not doing their job, but they'll go after me for stating a comment about Martin Bashir, which is the honest to God truth. That's ridiculous. You guys need to do better. So if you guys don't see me on TikTok as often and I don't post, it's not because I don't want to. It's because I'm being restricted, and it's absolutely ridiculous. Um, Everyone, please be safe. I want to say thank you to those that are willing to share their journey with us, whether you're LGBTQ plus or hold on, I know people aren't seeing my face. Here we go. People that are LGBTQ plus, Indigenous, Black, White, Asian, Hispanic. I want to thank all people that are willing to share their journeys with us in any capacity to kind of bring awareness to certain things, because I know in this day and age we're able to help people. Back in my day, we didn't have TikTok, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, um, any of those platforms. Now we have a way to connect with people and say, hey, I see you, I hear you, okay, you have my support, you know, but then it becomes a thing of drama as well with certain people. It could be someone who's trying to voice their opinion on racism. I know that there was a video that was posted this morning with an indigenous person trying to bring awareness to racism. A woman using a racial slur towards black people. She said, "Well, I'm part indigenous. You being indigenous does not give you a pass to use the N word." And so I mean, it's disgusting. But what I like to see is people sharing their journey with this. If it's a disability such as cerebral palsy, speech impediment, hard of hearing, LGBTQ plus, indigenous folk as well, because everybody has a story that needs to be out there, a story that needs to be told. We have several people who are indigenous who have not been brought home yet. That includes children that need to be brought home. This is the only way we'll be able to bring attention to that, because the news outlets aren't covering it. The struggle for clean water is not being covered by the mass media. Hmm. Shows you how messed up the media is and what they want to cover and what capacity they want to cover this stuff for. It's ridiculous. Um, yeah. So if you don't see me posting as much, it's not that I don't want to. It's just that TikTok is being nitpicky, and I'm probably being shadow banned. So it's not that I don't want to; it's just that I'm trying, and they don't want me posting. So, all right, thanks. Bye.